So I got to thinking again, based off a couple of negative experiences that I've had in life and bad things that I've been through with people that we love, bad experiences that we've been through with people who are close to us. And I've realized how, as human beings, we hurt one another, we bleed on one another based off our past and based off our traumas and based off certain situations that we're in the moment. And I think that's how we got to the point where it's a whole masculine versus feminine society, men versus women, things where we tend to hate people that we actually love and should love and pour into positively. But at the end of the day, technically, the purpose of war has to be to create peace. The problem with us as human beings is that we go through war with one another instead of facing our demons and fighting ourselves from within to get rid of our issues and our problems, our mental issues and our traumas and problems that we face within the barriers of our mind and our hearts and our souls. So instead of going to war with those elements, we go to war with the next person that we're supposed to love. Example, a family member or your person that you're supposed to be in love with. And then you create unhappiness, a state of hostility in those relationships. And instead of working together and compromising and working with one another in order to be happy together, we fight each other instead of the problem. And that's wrong. We need to save ourselves by saving the next person, and saving the next person comes through saving ourselves first. So the purpose of war is peace, and that's the war that we need to go into and face in order to find this peace. Peace is the next step, and if you find peace, which is a journey that I'm still working on, it's something that I'm still trying to achieve within myself, within my own mind. I still go through a lot of bad things. I've been through many ugly things through my life, and so have so many other people. I'm sure you have your own experiences that you've been through that have hurt you and destroyed you in some kind of way. And I've hurt some of the people that I love the most. I've hurt and done bad things to people that I should not be doing bad things to and towards. And I take responsibility for all of these things that I've done and been through. And the first step will be to forgive yourself, for all the bad things that you've done and put people through. And you forgive the people who are around you and who've put you through certain things as well. And then you need to, if you still want these people in your lives, if you want to be in each other's lives, you need to come to a point where you work together and you find a solution as to how you're going to work together and win together. And we always win better when we're together, instead of separate, instead of being alone. We work together, we find peace together, we create solutions together instead of creating problems within ourselves and with others. And that's where this male and female thing comes from, the hate and the war. It comes from us not being able to work together and understand one another fully. And I think that's what we need to start working on now, understanding one another fully instead of making the next person the enemy. We need to understand one another fully and understand that each of us go through our own pain. We accumulate our own level of trauma and our own negative experiences that we have to deal with at the end of the day ourselves in order to feed positively into the next person. We need to fix ourselves first. So once you find peace, once you do things that bring you peace, things that bring you peace in your career, in your personal life, in your love relationships, things with your friendships as well, if you do things and spend time together and bring peace to one another's lives, that's how you're going to eventually find happiness. So the massive issue with humanity is that People seek temporary pleasures because it feels good in the moment, but it does nothing for us in a long-term sense. So you have this cheap dopamine that you hit. You know, men watch porn, men chase women for sex and not for anything meaningful. And then what happens? We desensitize ourselves to all the bad stuff, and we lose our sense of humanity. We lose the goodness in our souls and our hearts, and we start objectifying one another. We start hating on each other in certain ways. We start devaluing our relationships with ourselves, and then we lose respect for ourselves, and that's how we lose respect for other people around us as well. And this is one of the major issues that we go through as human beings, and we tend to destroy each other in these ways. So at the end of the day, if we do things that find us peace, even if you wronged someone and someone wronged you, I say to you right now, seek forgiveness. Seek forgiveness and forgive in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. Seek forgiveness, because we all deserve peace at the end of the day. And that's what I want to work on now, because of all the bad things that I've done before. I want to go and seek peace. And, you know, I ask you to forgive me if I've wronged you in any way, if I've hurt your feelings, if I've done anything bad to you, you know, physically harmed you, whatever the case is. I ask for forgiveness. And I hope that you can find forgiveness in your heart for whatever you're going through and whatever you've been through with your loved ones and the people in your life as well. So the key here to happiness in life is not the temporary pleasures, the meaningless sex, the alcohol, the drugs, partying, people, men and women who don't add value into your life. These are not the solutions. The real solutions are things that give you peace and create peace in your life, and that's how you're going to become happy. And you got to play the long game, because happiness is not something just like success. You're not going to find it tomorrow around the corner because you're taking a walk and you just happen to stumble upon happiness. These are things that's built. These are things that we create for ourselves. We create peace. We create happiness. We create the success in the lives we want to live. And at the end of the day, let's all seek forgiveness. Let's get rid of the war. Let's get rid of the anger. Let's get rid of our traumas that we face and the things that we've been through in our childhoods and our past that's hurt us and destroyed us. Let's not use those to destroy other people. Let's be better. Let's be better as individuals. Let's be better people. So I want you to be happy, and I want you to be peaceful as much as I want to be happy and peaceful. I want to seek forgiveness from those that I've harmed and hurt. I don't want unnecessary enemies. I don't want to hurt people who don't deserve it. I want each and every one of us as human beings to understand one another more and to pour love and positivity into one another instead of hating, looking down on others. And at the end of the day, there's people who are killing each other over the dumbest things. So at the end of the day, I ask you to seek peace. I ask you to seek comfort in knowing that you can find forgiveness in those that you've harmed and hurt, and comfort in knowing that you can forgive others who've hurt you and wronged you as well. So let's make the world a better place by working on ourselves and creating peace within ourselves. And that's how you're going to become happy in the long run with everything that you do, whether it's business, whether it's work, whether it's a colleague, a friend, a loved one. You know, let's do better instead of bringing each other down. And I urge you to find that happiness and peace within yourself first in order for you to achieve the life that you want at the end of the day. So let's find happiness through peace, and that is the only thing that's going to make you happy. Do the things that make you peaceful. That will lead you into the things that make you happy. When you create peace in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, you know, let's ask God for forgiveness. Let's do our best to be better. So yes, I hope you have a great day, and I hope you achieve everything you want to do in all areas of your life. I hope that you win. I hope that you can find happiness and peace. I hope that you can find forgiveness in your heart and forgive others as well. And I hope that we can all work together to make society better. Let's not hate on each other. Let's not bring each other down. Everybody's got issues. People have so many problems that they don't really deal with. Let's rather feed into one another positively instead of negatively. And that's how we're going to make the world a better place. So understand that people go through things. People have their own issues. People have their own trauma that they faced, that we deal with, and we tend to hurt each other as human beings. We tend to bring each other down unknowingly as well. We destroy one another. And let's just be more understanding. Let's be more understanding. Let's be human. Let's be human. And let's do right by the next person. But let's do right by ourselves first, because if you respect yourself, you'll respect the next person. If you love yourself, you'll love the next person. If you feel a sense of accomplishment in yourself, you'll be able to accomplish things and do better things with other people around you. So let's all win. I'm going to save this live and post it, and comment, share, like, and yeah, let's make the world a better place. Have a great one.